Now, double Olympic champion and winner in 11 World Marathon Majors, Eliud Kipchoge, was recently inducted into the World Marathon Majors 7-Star Hall of Fame in the United States of America. The 41-year-old made it to an elite list of runners who have conquered all 6 marathon majors. Our sports presenter, Tony Kwalanda, exclusively interviewed the former world record holder who has now embarked on a new journey.
He is the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT in marathon, the legend in marathon, globally, in the entire world. There is only one Eliud Kipchoge, our legend in marathons, EGH. We are, of course, privileged to be having a one-on-one interview, an exclusive interview to say so, with him, and of course discuss various aspects. Karibu sana, Bwana Eliud Kipchoge. Thank you indeed for making time to be with us and of course to share your story for many years. But let me just start off this particular interview with a very interesting incident that happened. Of course, you had a meeting with former US President Barack Obama. Please share with us what that discussion was all about.
I had a real opportunity actually to meet former President of the United States, Barack Obama. And I've been looking forward to meet him for a very long time. But it happened last 1 week ago. Our conversation actually was based on, young people, based on how we can transform our sport, can transform Kenyan youth into real leadership and, African youth into good leadership in general. Or you can transform performance to service. As you know, Barack Obama actually is a former president of the United States, but still doing a good job around the world. Yes. I'm also a sportsman and I've been there for long. I'm going to do other things. So we compare the notes. It was based actually about leadership, education, empowerment of youth, environment, keeping people knowledge in this world, building libraries and everything.
You gifted the former US President Barack Obama your running shoes, and not just any running shoes, but your running shoes that you won during the Berlin Marathon. Tell us the thinking behind that gift.
The thinking actually is that running is like life, and Barack Obama has run a presidency for 8 years and you're still doing a good job. I've run for a very long time, and it was a gift to show that this world we need to run in order to actually to run every day and every time in our lives, in order to make ends meet, in order for us to bring him back. It was actually the sign that that's what has been eating the road and empower a human being somewhere. So it's we are just trying to bring the thoughts that I'm empowering young people through sport, and it's empowering young people through leadership. And above all, what we can meet there is the word empowerment.
How was the New York City Marathon 2025? How did it go about? How was your experience?
New York was great. I believe that getting out and running across the finishing line actually is what we need in this world. You might not win, you might get the number you have, the number I got, but it doesn't actually affect anything. The big picture is empowerment. The big picture is bringing the corporates, the partners, all people, the lovers of sport, 10 million people watching online, 3 million people actually watching on the course. and a lot of people actually watching in other means to bring together and say, hey, sport is the only way to actually talk together.
Eliud, you were inducted in the Star Hall of Fame in the United States of America. Tell us more about this particular award.
It means really that it's a big, opportunity for me. The benefits is not for me, but it tells the next generation that you need to run for long. You need to run for long to hand what other people actually have been doing. I was really happy to be given that, and to learn that I have empower and create an impact somewhere around the world was my biggest moment.
In the next 2 years, Eliud, you will be traversing 7 continents and participating in 7 marathons. Tell us about this project.
I believe that I've been running for long, especially setting goals on, breaking the records, breaking the course records, winning, and, running high in world about major marathons. But I feel that I have not actually been near to the fans. The fans actually across all other continents that I've been running in Europe and America. And I decided that, hey, let me try to run the 7 marathons in 7 continents in the next 2 years to be near to our fans, to spread the gospel of running actually around the world. And I feel this is where we can get a lot of following and and make this world a running world. It's one way to keep back to the community in the whole world that I'm coming there, we run together with the same purpose. I have a foundation which deals with education and environment. And it's the high time for me to get support actually, for me to build libraries across Kenya, for me to actually top and top forests across the country. And that's what I'm running for. And I believe that in future, if all goes well, I will leave my footprint in every continent to signify that sport is the only way to actually inspire a human being. We can use sport to empower, to actually make our world clean, to actually bring education through building libraries, or actually empowering young people to have good leadership and be honest and lead the world. If we get the right leaders, we can have a beautiful world.
Very true. When you met the former US President Barack Obama, who has a foundation, you also have a foundation. And of course, you had conversation and discussions about how these 2 foundations can work together. Tell us more about that.
We talked extensively, and now we are trying to marry the 2 foundations to see where we can actually do one project together, especially on education, maybe building a libraries. And one is through empowerment, to empower young people to learn about leadership and lead in a good way. That's where our thinking meets.
Physically, you're fit. Physically, you're strong. But your mind and your mental well-being is very important. Like your mental fitness and your physical fitness have to work in sync. How do you ensure that both of these aspects work together?
I believe that when I do the right things about, like if I train well, be actually in a good mood, then my mind will be okay. Then the moment I'm training and planning myself is the moment I'm building my mind. But all in all is that I prepare well, I plan well, I know what I'm doing. I don't step out of the course all the time. And if need be to step out, then discipline, self-discipline, and sacrificing for some things will actually bring me back. So it's I believe that I'm really following strictly the values of discipline, integrity, and being honest enough in my life and what I'm doing.
How does the future of marathon look like, Eliud? Because you see, you have achieved everything. You are the greatest in marathons. How does the future in marathons look like for Kenya?
I think the next future of marathon is great, both men and women. I think if we have young people actually with a lot of energy, with right focus, with right vision, right goals for the next 10 years, and if all of them actually can agree and set the right goals for the next 10 years, then Kenya is safe as far as marathon is concerned. Above all is that I think in the next 4 or 5 years we'll have a huge following as far as marathons concerned. We'll have a lot of Kenyans to run marathons across the country, in Africa, or even follow my world tour. Others will go to all about major marathons to push themselves, to learn from what other people actually are doing and out there thinking.
Being the greatest of all time, Eliud, there is a team, or there is a family, or there are companies, or there are individuals who work behind you, or who work behind the scenes to ensure that you achieve your goal. Who are these people? Who are these companies that have been very supportive of you?
I have a huge underwrite system actually around me. From my family, I have a real support from my wife and the children, from my family actually who are surrounding me, from my friends who have been receiving a lot of support, from my teammates, that's the trainers, from the coaches, from the physiotherapists who are actually working with me, management actually who are managing my career, partners, that's the sponsors across the world, Nike, Kenyan, here in Kenya I have a big sponsor, likes of Isuzu, which has been actually be with me for the last 7 years, giving me the third leg actually to go around this country and train everywhere and all the terrains I'm going there, and it's beautiful. So I have a real package.
Recently we saw you wearing some very fashionable blue nice shoes, baggy outfit, looking very elegant in the United States of America. You remember also there was that time you also were taking some lovely photos, posing, and of course showcasing some lovely clothes. Please tell us, is Eliud venturing into fashion? What is happening, Eliud?
I believe fashion actually will be the story in future. Women are leading in fashion, and we as men, we are trying to put our hands and our minds there to wear good things and feel good, be with the right generation, and how the world is running on. And above all, Nike is producing now good fashion clothes for men, and that's where we are.
The road to the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games is officially on, and of course we know Kenya is seeking to increase the number of athletes, is seeking to increase the number of federations, the number of medals. Share with us your experience. You've been there. What does Kenya need to do for the next 3 years to ensure that they are very ready for the LA 2028 Games?
I think we are still far as far as science is concerned, and I would urge actually the National Olympic Committee together with other federations actually to embrace technology. And it's we are no longer actually in the last 20 years and the last 10 years. We are in the new era whereby we need to monitor what is going on within our bodies through technology. We need to see our recovery. We need to, LA will be the hottest Olympics ever, and we need to get actually well confused with the heat. How can we do it? But how can we actually track so that what we are doing cannot actually reduce our energies? So I think science actually should be core number one as preparations as we prepare towards LA, because but we need to do benchmarking with other countries like US, Netherlands, Australia. Many people are already ahead. But above all is that to bring all the people together, the concerned, the athletes from all the federations, those people who want actually to be in Olympics next time, to start working now. It's the training, preparing the mind. It's not about training, but if we prepare our minds well, and then the last year will be just brushing over and preparing to go to LA. So science is actually, Kenya must budget for it.
Most people, of course, there is normally a shelf life for athletics. You are headed towards there. You've told us, of course, for the next 2 years what you're doing. However, what is the future of Eliud Kipchoge? Of course, after doing everything you've done, are you going to politics? Are you going into business? Are you going into farming? How does Eliud's future look like?
I think my future for the next 2 years is to go around the 7 continents, to empower people, to inspire people, to learn from them, to be near them, run with them, you know, get their knowledge and move on. But above all, I'm still in sport. I want to really venture in sport, get the youth to know what's going on as far as sport is concerned, in leadership. I want to mentor people. I want to tell people the right thing at the right time. I always say I don't want to be a leader, but I want to be the one who leads. I think there are two different things between the one who leads and a leader. Yeah.
As a Kenyan, I've truly appreciated and been grateful, of course, for the work and exploits you've done on the road, on the track, and of course, putting Kenya on the map. Keep on doing this, keep on nurturing talent, keep on putting marathon where it needs to be. So thank you very much indeed for making time to speak to us here on TV 47. As we've clearly heard, we've had a conversation with the greatest of all time, the GOAT in marathon, Eliud Kipchoge, EGH. Of course, there is no one else who definitely has achieved what he has been able to pull off. So we appreciate, of course, the work he's done. And as you can clearly see, he's already in transition. He will not leave marathon. He will not leave a vacuum. Of course, after he exits, the stage, basically he's been nurturing others to take up the sport. He's been doing efforts. He has a foundation. He has a lot going on, and definitely he will have a smooth transition, and he will leave the marathon stronger the way he left it. So of course we appreciate him, and thank you indeed for watching. This kind of guests, you cannot find them anywhere else, only here on TV 47, Radio 47, Digital 47. Thank you for watching. My name is Tony Kwalanda.